Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Here we are again, and hopefully with a little bit more luck this game. For those of you just tuning in, this is a game where we started as tiny little Byzantium, and we have expanded to this so far, though I fear it has been far too slowly indeed. In fact, over the last 30 years or so, we barely managed to grab Dalmatia and a few extra provinces near Venice here, along with maybe 2 provinces in Anatolia. I also did get Crete and Theodoro as vassals, and the big, most important step to the previous session was breaking up the Austria-Hungary alliance, and now my big hope is I can ally with Austria before Hungary does. I'm not sure if that is going to be possible. They still haven't allied with them. Austria, obviously not happy that I have them as one of my rivals. Damn it, I need 100. Okay, that's coming soon. They just recently removed me as a rival. It looks like they might be willing to make me a friend. So I have, if I remember correctly, yes, improved relations significantly. I'm going to need a diplomatic... no options. I would like a diplomatic reputation guy here. Let's get rid of this and hope that we'll get one. I also need to deal with my debt. After the previous... what was going to be a giant war with the Mamluks and Karaman to take a big chunk of territory from them turned into a big stalemate as Hungary and Austria attacked me in the back. I was able to do enough damage to Karaman to force a truce in which I still gained a few provinces, turn around and beat Austria and Hungary together. Then I forced Austria and Hungary to annul their alliance as part of the end of that war. Then in a later war, attacked Hungary when they did not have the backing of Austria. Let's see how things go today. Need to get back into the swing. Still need to get an Inquisitor to really easily and quickly get these. Treviso is already got a lot of unrest. So the smart thing would be to push it to the limit. And then have my army there waiting. Bolu wants to become a state. It is not big enough. We do need to save some administrative power to core the rest of our territory. Our corruption is a problem, but only because of our overextension. When that goes away, we'll no longer have that problem. We have loans. Oh, incredibly large number of loans. Dalmatia, Modena, and Lika. Yep, that's to be expected. We will deal with those as we can. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about this. Alright, moving forward. Let's find all of our navy, move them together here, and organize them. Crete wants a royal marriage. Yes, sure. We are annexing Crete right now in order to gain the ability, the adjacency needed to start claiming some territories from the Mamluks. We also, if I'm not mistaken, have no way to attack Karaman, so we need to fix that. We're still under Operation Trade Domination at the moment, where we want control of Aleppo, Alexandria, Constantinople, Ragusa, and Venice, such that we can shuffle all of the trade to Venice and collect there. That's still going to require a lot of work, considering that we are still a bit far behind. Now, we're pretty low in Venice only because we're collecting from trade not in our main trade city. That's the main reason why that's a problem. We're still earning a little bit here, but we're earning most of ours still in Constantinople. We just don't have enough control over Ragusa, despite the fact that we own pretty much every coastal province. There's just too much influence from the Germanic groups here. And Spain, for some reason, has a remarkable amount of influence here. And it's pretty much just because of the traders downstream. Which means wherever Spain has too much influence in Genoa, that's really what that means. All right. Well, we're moving forward. States demand control of provinces. Nobility wants access to my manpower again. Is this one already? Yes. This one is burghers for some reason. That's right, there was an event that forced me to choose to change this to burghers, but there's no reason for it to be burghers. They don't have a lot of trade power here, so we're changing it back to nobility. Yeah, I know it'll make them less happy, but the nobility really do need to be control this province. It's got a lot of manpower. And I think when this... There we go, yeah, it updates to bright green. Which is great. Oh, annexing Crete. I started that just recently, and that's going to make it a lot slower. Better relations over time is not what I need. It would be good, but I really probably could use diplomatic reputation. Bingo. Since our goal is to get Austria to like us. Oh, we were building a spy network in Tuscany. Yeah, why don't we take... Actually, let's get Urbino. We could also plan future conquests, as it looks like the Papal State only has Great Britain as a major ally here. But my aggressive expansion is just a little too strong in the Western European area. I will certainly consider attacking down into the Mamluk area because, well, it's easy and usually does not result in a huge amount of aggressive expansion in Europe. Alright, let's protect trade in Venice to help us gain that as a benefit. The other ships, yeah, they're kind of weak, but we're going to put them into that. Now... Well, I didn't mean to put these guys all the way over here. Ah, but they came because of the ships. I see. Well, let's go stack them on Treviso too. I don't want any nasty surprises here, especially because I plan to get rid of most of these mercenaries for a while. Damn, but we've got a really good leader. But I've got such big loans at the moment. And Poland is drained of manpower, helping me in the last few wars. Yeah, they've only got 3,000 left. Lithuania is 16,000. Those could both be a lot higher. Poland was integrating Lithuania and still is. We are not a rival with Spain yet, but I think we have to choose it when we get rid of Austria, which we will be able to hopefully pretty soon. Annexing Crete is taking all of my diplomatic reputation, or all of my diplomatic power. Here's what I can do. I can ask the burghers. Cossacks can't give me any kind of power, right? No. I can ask the burghers. No, we would need to demand diplomatic support. And their influence need to be 25 or greater. I could give them monopoly charters. And then I could demand diplomatic support, which is exactly what we want to do. Now we can change away from having Austria as a rival. Tuscany would be a good one, since we do want to take more stuff from them. And they are also small, so putting them as a rival is not awful. Spain is already a rival, but I'm holding out hope that they might avoid attacking me. Now, Austria has a +13, which is still not going to be good enough for an alliance. But we can get a royal marriage. That's one step closer, which is good. And how do we fix this? Tuscany no longer needs any more spies. Fabricate a claim on Lucca. Might as well. You don't really have it. We can't do... Oh, we should have done Ancona. I can do Ancona. There we go. We want that Venetian land, if at all possible. Alright, now we'll just wait and get that royal marriage with Austria. There we go. Now we're still quite a ways away from an alliance, mostly because we already have powerful allies. Well, I'm still going to keep them on a friendly basis. I have too many diplomatic reputations, but I am currently annexing Crete, so that will be reduced soon. Ah, and I have too many people here. Let us get rid of many of these. Not all of them, because I'm probably going to need some of them, but let's get rid of most of them. This is going to give us a positive number. That's good. Yeah, that's why I needed to keep at least a couple. There we go. That should hopefully, theoretically, take care of that problem. These guys will get loyal soon enough. I can't do anything else to give them loyalty. And how close are the Farron separatists? Are in Modena. Croatian separatists. Catholic zealots are in, yeah, Treviso. So we can do an economic embargo. Not against them right now, but we already have an embargo against Mamluks. We do. And we need an embargo against Hungary. We have a truce. Okay. Yeah, my war exhaustion is going to go down. That'll help a little bit. My overextension needs to go down. That'll help a lot. Because right now, yeah, overextension hurts my trade power a lot. Trying to remember, does global trade power in all nodes where you have merchants or provinces? Okay, so that is what I thought it was. So that was a good pick there. 14.8, pretty significant number. I do actually need a few more of these, but I can only afford one. And where is most of this this money coming from? It's just straight up army maintenance. It's very expensive because I have so many cannon. We'll do this for now until we're worried about this Treviso actually attacking. This doesn't have enough development to sustain my troops there anyway. And we want this to properly rise up against us. Hungary has announced this as a rival, as would we be expected. Crete's got 3,000 there, which are going to go join to us here. Alright, as soon as this loyalty problem is fixed, we'll gain a bit more money from trade. As it is right now, we're spending quite a lot on interest. We got to reduce inflation, but more importantly, we need to get that. And I need to take the Levant. We are at, let's see, 5 ducats leaving Aleppo and not going to me. And then once it gets to Alexandria, there's, let's see, 12 ducats that could be coming to me that are not. We need to get a sizable chunk of those. More importantly, who has any big power in Constantinople? It should be me. I am quite far behind on my technology, which is problematic, and probably one of the reasons that I'm so far behind in the trade game here. Karaman actually has a lot of it. We'll hopefully take care of that problem soon. The Mamluks have a bit more, so we'll grab both of their shares of the pie. And that will make things considerably easier. Jeez, all these loans are being renewed. Now that I have all the overextension being managed... Oh, Treviso, though. I actually don't have it being managed, but the mission area is almost complete. This is actually going to massively reduce the unrest. There it is, more than 10. They still have separatism, and it's right now the only thing that's causing them a problem. And we've integrated that, which is actually going to make it much harder to get Austria on our side, to be honest. We have to want them to want it. They need to be friendly attitude towards us. Crete wasn't Orthodox, they were Catholic, huh? Okay, well, that will hopefully be dealt with as well. But that is another piece of our... There we go. You can see the different pieces of the states that we don't have full control over. Taking Crimea would be ideal there. But they are controlled by our ally, Poland, who has come to our aid many times before. And I have 8,000 cavalry already, so I'm going to swap them out and delete them. As much as it pains me to lose 1,000 troops, it is what it is. I think these are all trade ships, right? Nope, this is not. That's a galley, so that can go up here. I just have to acquire the new fleet that Crete just gave to me. I do need a march, is what I really need. It's possible that I want to take over Hungary and then release it as a march. Because that is a significant amount of power that I could wield there. That would be much better if it was under control of an ally. Potentially. I do have several advantages to having vassals. It would be a rather large march. Maybe I wouldn't be able to control it. Difficult to say. Let's see, these are all one, these are all one, and these are going to be continuing to protect trade in Venice, as we determined that was the most valuable position for them to be in. Still sending 3 our way, that's good. They don't control enough of the nodes down here to really benefit from that. Oof, I really need to lower this. That is killing me. Oh, the first circumnavigation. Congratulations, Portugal. Croatian separatists in Lika and Dalmatia are very close. So let's deal with this. Just in case, I'm going to add the fortress in Dalmatia. So far, I'm happy with the number of fortresses we have here. We got 6 watching today, but no words, huh? Nobody in the chat. Alright, our war exhaustion is finally gone. When is our 1615? We've got almost 10 years. And that has plenty of time for a war with Karaman and the Mamluks in the picture. We've already got a good chunk of our manpower back under us. I'm really just tired of these loans crushing us every time. Although I was completely free of loans right up until Hungary stabbed me in the back. But now that we're under a truce, the only thing that really scares me is Spain deciding to join, because they have a navy that can just wreck me. I'm going to get, because I already have a royal marriage with Austria and I'm trying for an alliance, I'm going to get military access from them. Also, that would allow my land troops to get over to the Italian holdings should Spain try anything and I have to get all my fleets safely into a port. Speaking of fleets, they need to go into a port. How about Farah? Farah's a little better. Damn it, we can't afford to lose mercantilism. But we also can't afford to lose loyalty. Ugh, these are tough choices. And then we're going to mothball these guys to get money. Yeah, that 2% makes a big difference at this point. Although I am spending a little too much on advisors. This guy here, specifically. Can we benefit? Yes, yearly inflation reduction is actually better for us in a lot of ways. Even though I do like having that. Right now, we're dealing with this. I have way too many cannon right now. It'll be plenty once we go to war, but in peacetime it's very expensive. But I hate to waste the manpower. We probably wound up with too many as a result of... What? Damn, how did we get 18? I don't even remember. I had 2 armies at one point when I was fighting against Hungary, and I went a little too deep into things. These are all good things here. Nice little bit of peace. Trade efficiency, yeah, business is booming. Look at that. And we're almost done dealing with all the overextension woes. There's the revolt we were expecting, and crushing it as we were expecting. Okay, we've got a lot of great ideas we might want to jump into. Army tradition being a good one, but man, we're too far behind in the rest. Oh, but this will also get us global trade power. It's very hard to say no to this. But +1 artillery fire is pretty huge. Army tradition just can't cut it, so we're going to wait on the idea. Once we catch up on all our technology, since we finally westernized like 30, 40 years ago, we're slowly catching up on our technology side. We've had some pretty decent leaders helping out, to be fair. And I've had some pretty steady advisors. I've had enough money for that, at least, even when I've really needed the... Faranese separatists. Well, that's problematic. Let's deal with that, then. Oh, I don't need to take these guys out of mothball. I forgot. I got the nice military access, and I did that for a reason. There we go. Trevisio's Accord. There goes the last of my overextension. My war exhaustion is gone. Now the loans are the only things that are really concerning me. And with all of that taken care of... Modena is about to rise up against us. And that's just as well. Yeah, 2,300 loans is a lot. Ah, there we go. Thanks to that advisor, we're actually going down in inflation each year, unless, of course, we have to keep getting these loans re-upped. I want money not to be a problem anymore. I need economic ideas. I got trade ideas to help me with that, and it definitely will. But man, economic ideas would really solve this problem. Quite a lot. But I also really want humanist ideas, as that would allow accepted culture thresholds significant improvements. There's the uprising we were waiting on. The Mamluks are... Oh, I keep forgetting. We're going to be going to war soon, and I need claims. Karaman has some claim capabilities here. What do we want from them? Hamid? Sure. I want Konya. And we'll keep getting more if we can. What else are we missing in the claims department? Hungary. We need some claims on Hungary. For the next time. It's going to take a while to get enough of them. Oh, yeah, about that uprising. At least this will keep our army sharp. Alright, now we can lower that maintenance, get rid of these loans even faster. But in the meantime, let's walk them down towards where they're going to be needed. Poland has been getting huge here. I'm glad I've got them as an ally. Did they ever westernize? They did! That's even better. They are at 9, 11, and 13, though. They are way behind the curve. So that's not going to make them the best allies until they can catch up. Wait, where's the next uprising? Venetian separatists. Venetian separatists. Due to what? In Treviso. Let's get that garrison just in case. That separatism is going to go away eventually. 6.1 years. By the time that's done, it will have gone away. Oh, the religious unity is part of it as well. Non-accepted culture. Tolerance is definitely helping, and I think we finally got good legitimacy. We struggled with that last time. Hello, Madasser. Legitimacy will continue to help in more ways than one. Alright, we've got enough for another claim on Karaman. Who do we get? Adana. Let's just keep going down the whole list here. Specifically, is everything they control inside? No. ISIL and Adana are actually in the Aleppo zone. I want complete control over Constantinople first. The trade zone is very important. Alright, we finally are making a very good income. We can even beat that one more. There we go. Inflation is going down. We have an advisor for every seat. Here we go, 1609. So next year we'll go to war. We're just taking this time to build up a nice little war chest, maybe pay off a loan. Actually, there's 2 loans to pay off this year, and I am not going to be able to do it. But those 18 cannon we have are going to be very, very valuable as soon as we upgrade them. And we'll get training fields. Should be able to build at least 2 of those with all this cash. Loan schmones, right? No. Maybe I'll build 1. Hello, Dylan. Welcome to the chat. Alright, July is a good time to start raising our army maintenance. Alright, we can at least get a claim on the Mamluks. I'm thinking Tirana, because that will allow us to get claims on Alexandria and Rosetta. Those two are next on the list after we start taking Aleppo and Antioch from them as well. Although Antioch could also be on the list. In fact, I think it will be on the list. We'll do Antioch first. Oh, we can repay this loan. Definitely happy about that. There's that. Boom. And if we could get... repay one more loan, sure. Ah! And yet another. We'll need to upgrade our fleet. Jeez, we don't have enough money for all this and repaying the loans. Chambered demi cannon. Now we feel stronger. Alright, we'll spend just enough time to get another claim on the Mamluk, specifically Tirana. We'll take Antioch and Tirana from them. Cyprus would be a fantastic claim as well because it's Greek, but let's stick to one thing at a time. We'll get to Cyprus eventually. Oh, we have some units here. Our fleet needs to come out of mothballs and be upgraded, but while it's doing that, we'll use it to bring these 3,000 in. And that means we need at least 1,000 more infantry. So we're getting Mamluks, Karaman, who else? Hungary, we said, right? Man, I wish I don't click through things so quick. So we can't fabricate a claim because they found our spy and kicked him out. Okay, well, we'll have to do that again in the future. 1610, oh, we'll do it now. I need a big spy network in Hungary. Yes, just lay back and relax. Welcome to the dulcet tones of the Roman Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire. And now I have too many people. I'm gonna have to break this army up into two groups, I think. And add a little bit more cavalry to it. Let's see. We should have enough. Bingo. Buildings. Training fields. Not enough money, huh? Oh no, it just can't be built anywhere else because it would cost too much? Yes, okay. Wow, we get 1,000, we get 1,200 if we put it here. I will take that, and then I will save up whatever money I can get left. We've got less than 10 years now until we have to fight Hungary again. 5 years to be exact, so starting this war against Karaman seems important. Poland, good job not getting in a war while I was waiting for this moment. Can I get one more claim on Karaman? I need a little bit more. 35, and I need 25, so that'll be just perfect. Fort defense, or definitely want siege ability for 10 years. That's fantastic. And unfortunately, I don't have the 400 ducats to upgrade all these ships. I'm a little concerned, but what is the deal here? They've got 12. I've got 14. I'm already ahead of the game in my naval situation. I'm going to grab an admiral just in case. I am over 25, so I do have the second leader that I can keep with me. Although I believe... oh, I have 3 leaders. Why do I have the ability to keep 3? Government rank. Oh man, I love being able to keep more of the leaders. 3 is a pretty damn good number. 1 admiral and 2 generals. Can't go wrong with that. The TARDIS mechanic. How well does that pay, exactly? 8, 4, and 9. Let's add a few more mercenaries to that list. Or do we need to? I'm going to add 1,000 mercenaries here. And they will be my third army. Excellent. Production efficiency. That'll help our bottom line. Even better, administrative efficiency will be very helpful in conquering a bunch of territories, probably from the Hungarians. There we go. Army 3. So I've got 14 width. What is the maximum combat width I have right now, huh? There it is, 30. Huh. With my current setup, I do not have enough. That's problematic. I mean, my force limit, I'm fine going even bigger. So we shall. Oh, Lika can be converted, and I believe they just recently rose up, so they will not have significant unrest. Yes, we've killed most of those rebels. Damn, we've got a rebel uprising. The Venetian separatists are still showing up as 80%. I believe we determined, however, that that is going away. It is. Slowly but surely, every January, there it is. Cottage industry. We can get production. The burghers won't like it, and there will be a lot of unrest. But we can get bonus production in Farah, Kaffa, and Hudagerdernver. I know that this is the valuable silk. Kaffa is wine, and Farah is salt. Having extra production in those areas could be valuable, but what do we get if we safeguard the guild privileges? They give us their loyalty, their influence, and they get bonus taxes. What are the tax? Okay. 7 is good, 5 is okay, and 6. 5, 6, and 7 taxes. I think I'd prefer money now versus money later just because of my current situation. So I'll take the big tax advantage there. Okay. Poland, still not at war. Thank you, Poland. Now, we do have, I believe, yep, enough to claim another province of Karaman. Kastamonu? Sure. We'll just take the whole line closest to us. And then another claim on here will be Tirana. It's not great in and of itself, but its location vis-a-vis Alexandria allows me to claim that and get it much easier in future wars. Let's get the nice round number of cannon. So now I've got 16 and 16 for my front line of 30. So when they come together, we can form a full front line. That's part of the key. What do we want this guy to be at? And we want these to go up right now, and we want to take a look at our navy. We're going to take... the 12 over here probably can hold their own. I'm a little concerned about these 38 being so... What does the Mamluks have to bring to bear? 49 total. 16 and 24. Yeah, we're going to need to get our navies grouped together. And unfortunately, I'm going to need to take out another loan because I really want to ensure that we have the naval advantage. 414. Oh my god, really? I'm short 1 ducat. Alright, well, we'll wait a month. I know it means that they'll be in the dock for a while, but I do have a dockyard, a shipyard here, so the repair will be sped up. Alright, this will be my primary army. 342, yeah. This will be my secondary army. And they will stay pretty close together. And this is actually going to hide back here until after we've crushed an army. Alright. That all having been taken care of, we can remove these guys back home, give us a little bit of options. Karaman. Hamid can be our target. Poland will not join because they are massively in debt. Persia will join. That might be enough. And the Mamluks have the Tunisians. I do not need to declare and bring the Mamluks into it full force. I only want 2 provinces from them, and I should be able to get it. I'll take Persia and Savoy. And Savoy can deal with Frankfurt, hopefully. And then Persia can help me with Karaman and the Mamluks. I believe that I will have a decent advantage here, and I won't need Poland. Poland can rest. They probably just went through westernization recently. That's probably why they're so in the dumps there. All right. I've got 50,000 men. I've got control of the seas. I'm ready to do this thing. I've got some good leaders. Man, I hope these generals don't die on me. That would be awful. The Venetian separatists are slowly losing their interest. I just wish this would warn me specifically when it gets to 90%, but I'm going to have to risk that. We're still making money during this war, and we're going to make more when I raise war taxes. I know I really want to save this military power, but my army is a huge chunk of my cost right now. So let's see how Persia joins this war. They've got 40,000-ish that they'll be bringing. That's not bad. And I can go in here. I'll never understand these damn rules. How come I can leave this fort and attack into here? That really makes no sense to me. But it should be really easy with this advantage in cannon. Kick them out so they can't regroup with the rest. Alright, did I actually... I did not. Do this. And then also build one more cannon here, so I have that nice round number. Can't do. Soon enough. There's the navy I was worried about, but I do have the 50 ships that are fully upgraded to the newest version of the galley. I know for a fact that they don't. In fact, the Mamluks are behind on the critical level 15 tech. Level 15 tech gives a full +1 morale. So the Mamluk armies are going to be easy peasy in comparison. Karaman is further ahead of game than they are. Military access from the Papal State? Get out of here, Papal State. You know we hate you. Trebizond. Yeah, Trebizond is Greek Pontic culture at heart, even if they are Shia. Oh, wait, Tunis gave us a gift. Are they rivals? Why would they give us a gift? They're allied with the Mamluks. Are they hoping their friends and allies will break down Oh, I did actually take care of that whole cannon thing. I just never brought him over. Actually, you go here, and you go there. Let's start with the 1,000 working over here. Now, hopefully Savoy can get up and siege Frankfurt for me. I don't know if they're going to, but I should be able to tell them, right? Yeah, there we go. Tell Savoy to do it. I don't know if they can make it up there through their various connections, but here's hoping. Yeah, we gotta wait a little longer to get these ships. Oh, wow. Alodia also. Is it because these guys grabbed so much territory from the Ottomans that they made everybody else upset and worried? Hejaz? Yeah, really. These guys are hated in the Middle East. That's pretty awesome. Take advantage of that. Oh, and here's Savoy, where they are completely unnecessary. I didn't mean to run in there and fight. Yeah, military access from Siena. Generals concerned by our unmanly tactics. Our focus on the defenses is robbing our units of the elan they need to truly be successful. Who cares what others think? That's right. We know what's going on. Ethiopia's giving us a gift. And so is Oman. Man, they really want to see us succeed in breaking up this power that the Mamluks have. And it looks like, so far, our friends in Persia are winning. This is going to be a very easy war now that we have Persia. We've opened up a second front the Mamluks can't do anything about. Hamid has fallen, and so too will Amasya. And our navy is now ready to tangle with the Mamluk navy, and I'm prepared to say that it will be a pretty horrible loss for them. Ah, they got out before they took too much damage. They only lost one galley. Alright, I'm going to make sure all of my ships are repaired. And then I will go and hunt down this fleet wherever it lands. Oh, it lands over here, so when we capture that, I need to be available. Actually, you know what? We need to hit the Karaman fleet while the Mamluk fleet is still trying to repair. The sickness of the Basilia? Oh no! Well, what do we do? Give the nobility some power and gain a bit of advantage to our manpower. Or do we give the burghers estate loyalty? Our monthly autonomy change, what is it right now? Let's find out. I think Treviso would be a place to look. Minus 0.025. So this would make it go up everywhere in the empire. This would make the tax modifier go down. This one's also for 10 years, though. It goes up if we're at war. Whereas this one hits our tax income for 10 years. Ooh. This is bad. Does the nobility skim a little off the top? I think we give it to the burghers and gain some money, at least, from giving them more loyalty. Because it will pretty significantly increase our trade efficiency here, I believe. Yeah, there you go. And we can fix that even more by... no, we already granted monopoly charters. We can't do any more there. Not easily, anyway. Ah. Damn, Theodoro's being attacked there. Ah, the Karaman ships have fled, leaving the Mamluk ships alone and stuck in this port. Let's see if we keep traveling down. Oh, we can't go anywhere so long as Aleppo is controlled. So we'll just wait in Antioch And this will move to here, while this deals with that. The Ottomans still exist, by the way. Look at that. They have 1 territory. And they still have the mission, City of the World's Desire. Good luck with that. Try to conquer Constantinople now, why don't you? Hello, obviously, YouTube. I didn't expect to find the entity itself appearing. Oh, the Mamluks have part of their fleet way up here. Well, after I trounce this part, I'll send the rest up to deal with that. And actually, I want to send some of my fleet up to Kaffa before this completely falls. That's just going to be a pain to deal with. Damn it, too late. Let's go here then, when there's no enemies on it. Aleppo is now mine. Excellent. And, wow, Savoy is beating me to all of the fortresses that I keep meaning to go to. I'll go to this one, I guess. Are they also at war with Trebizond? No. Trebizond's just walking through their territory. Alright, so the fleet is going to come out here and hopefully deal with this Crimean fleet. I didn't even realize Crimea was part of this, but they are. Oh, damn it. I can't do that when I'm supposed to be continuing to transport these guys. So I guess I don't need to keep my armies close together at the moment. We're winning pretty wholeheartedly. And we're making money while doing it. This is the kind of war we want to be fighting. We want to be making money while winning a war and making more money. Okay. Now we're losing money. Now we're gaining money again, kind of. Anyway, we're going to make sure Theodoro is back under our control. Then we'll march over into Crimea, kick them out of the war. Although there's nothing I can take from them that's really valuable. Nope. Actually, this is 22 development. I'll take it if I can get it. Why say no to that? Although they're being beaten by Trebizond, so... Unfortunately, my good fleet can only be in so many places at once. I'm going to use them to get this army back to this mainland continent here. Across the sea, and then, hopefully, go and deal with the Crimean and Karaman fleets. Damn, they combined to be bigger than I had originally seen. We're going to want to get together on this. Specifically, I need to repair before I go and engage that large fleet. Alright, how's the Venetian thing? Still small. I'm going to get smaller again in a short while. This 26,000... Oh, I lost the other leader? The general died. I have a really good emperor. The heir is also really good, though, and he's 33. I'm totally okay, then, with... Wrong one. With giving the emperor... Wait a minute, is that the emperor or the heir? That's the heir, isn't it? Yeah, because it's a Basilia, an empress. So, I don't want the heir to be in charge of the army. Really? We've got like 50 army tradition. Oh, it's only 30 now. Okay. Fine then. We'll take it. I don't know where the Mamluk army is, but it looks like... Oh, there it is. The last remnant of it. I'm repairing my main fleet here. This war is all but over. I just need to grab Cairo, because I think if I want to end the war with the Mamluks by suing for peace and taking these 4 territories, can I do it? I can do it. It's going to piss off the Middle East, but not the rest of Europe, thankfully. I definitely want better relations over time to fix this problem with my aggressive expansion that I'm about to wreck. Because, yeah, Western Europe still not terribly happy with me here, even though I had that moment of peace. And I need to get back in the game against Hungary with my spy network. Ooh, I can fabricate... That one's actually quite a valuable territory. I can fabricate again on Olentia. And then Vidin. Just going to keep taking from Hungary until I can make them a fantastic march. I should be... By the time I can make them a march by releasing them as a vassal, I should be able to... control them. I'll have huge swaths of territory here under my control. I'm still not sure if that's the best play, but I think it is, because they're a very different culture. But there is a lot of it. If I did this, it would, in fact, not piss off the Persians, interestingly enough. I probably don't want to push my luck on that. Although war reparations would be nice, I'd rather have the territory. Control of those areas would allow me to get a lot more trade influence going on there. Let's see. Why don't we send this one down to the other... Ooh, can't do. Let's just send it down here, then. Send it to Gaza and slowly walk our way across to Benghazi. Soon I will have enough trade merchants to start pulling trade from these nodes over here. That is the hope anyway. Specifically, the Persian trade node is quite valuable, quite rich. Sending that all to Constantinople would be very good indeed. I need all the administrative power I can get. I hate to spend the ducats, though. I also need to get rid of the loans. I have to get rid of the loans. As soon as I do, everything's going to get easier. We lost our claim against the Papal State. Well, that can't be. Get it back. Fabricate it again. Use better parchment so it doesn't degrade over time. Blockaded home ports. Our fleet was going to deal with that, and they got distracted by repairs. This one's actually taken quite a while. Siege of Cairo. Never mind, as I say that, it's no longer taking quite a while. We can now do that. we go. Destroy the Karaman Navy. Get me a little naval tradition. Nothing wrong with that. Boom. Let's actually do 1 month of repairs on this fleet just to make sure we don't lose anything. Crimea will want a white piece here. Yep, definitely. So, I can't even get any gold out of them, though, but I will get them out of the war. That increases my war score against Karaman. Oh, I apparently found 1,000 men that I just crushed. %. We're getting there. We defeated their whole army. They've only got these 3 castles left that we can take care of. These guys will just stop where they are and just conquer all that. For some reason, they're not. Yep, I'll take the free ducats rather than the Patriarch Authority, thanks. Oh, that's right, can't do that. Now, there's the Mamluk Navy, let's go crush that. 11 galleys is nowhere near enough. They have only cogs, and their galleys are also weaker than my technologically superior versions. Dalmatia has come under the... Oh, never mind. It was not Dalmatia. It was this thing, maybe. No? I just misread it. Anyway. They're still raising armies here against us. Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, we're almost there, getting the 2 things that we really wanted. There we go. Oh, that's right. I wanted to only be with the Mamluks here. There we go. We want to piece out separately in order to get the most stuff. .43 aggressive expansion is huge. We're definitely going to have a coalition in the Middle East against us, but I'm not concerned about that at all. Persia might not even like us enough, but after this, Karaman and the Mamluks, their power is going to be broken. Karaman might even become a vassal, but... No, I can't vassalize them, but I'm taking a huge chunk of their territory. Where did my navy went all the way up here? That's right. Let's go help conquer that a little faster. The development of ironworking. Iron got more expensive, copper got less expensive. And we can hit a new idea. Let's finish the Marcher Lords thing. Unjustified demands -50 is going to make it easier to... and also give us this nice global trade power bonus. It's going to make it much easier to get this, I believe. Unjustified demands. No, that's not a thing here. I don't know what unjustified demands means. Then I'll have to look it up. Does anybody in the chat know exactly what unjustified demands meant? I thought it meant in excess of war score, but maybe not. NC Pokey, the answer is I retried about 60 times until I got the perfect trifecta. Actually, scratch that. The perfect pentarchy of things that needed to happen. You need to get Hungary and Poland to both hate the Ottomans while not hating each other, and then Poland to get a Jagiellon, the personal union over Lithuania. And then you have to get a pretty early war with the Mamluks. I actually did it by, or not with the Mamluks, with the Ottomans. I did it by giving Hungary, promising them territory, and then promising Poland territory to join me in an offensive war. And I gave them Celestia and Vidin as my starting offer. Kind of sad that I can't use it because I like those territories. But Hungary is now my enemy, so we're taking those back eventually. Poland has still been a staunch ally and has conquered many territories near in the east there. And then they westernized, so they are a powerful ally at the moment. Then I had a problem where Austria and Hungary were allied, and that entire alliance attacked my back while I was at war with Karaman and the Mamluks. I managed to just barely force a peace with the Mamluks and Karaman and grab 2 territories there, turn and slam my entire army against my enemies in the west. It's been a very interesting game. I wasn't save scumming. I literally just restarted every time and just checked. Oh, they're not rivals. Restart. Oh, they're not rivals. Restart. Alright, let's check out this. They're still not willing because demands exceed war score. We don't have enough war score yet against the Mamluks. We're basically getting their entire territory, but I guess we have to keep going. Okay. There we go, we finally did that. Then we can beat up their navy again. Oh, they got... I didn't realize this had a castle. Oh, it doesn't. Never mind. It's just the normal siege indicator. Still those ones in Venice. Raz Garib has come under the obligation of... Yes, perfect. Yeah, Karaman's definitely no longer willing to join this war. They're going to lose everything, as much as I can take from them. So will the Mamluks. They're still not happy with this peace offer. Ah! What happened here? Something. Oh, I clicked on something to get rid of it by accident. We want Alexandria to be a part of it, absolutely. Yep, those loans are still a big pain right about now. But I think we just defeated the Mamluks. No! We still only have 75%. How do they still have anything left? They don't. They've got like 3 provinces. 5 provinces. We'll fix that very soon. They have no military left. Oh, damn it. Fine, over here. I don't know why my allies start the process and then stop. this new technology. Oh, administrative efficiency. It was too much to hope for that we would get this finished in time. That will allow us to take more territory with less peace offer value. And that would allow us to get war reparations and a little bit of money out of them, in addition to the 4 provinces that we're taking. Now, the problem, of course, is that I have just completely gimped my ability to deal with the overextension. I'm totally thinking that's worth it, though. Let's see. The clergy. I can seek the support of the clergy to gain... No, that only gives me patriarch authority. I'm looking for demand administrative power. But it's okay, because I'm also willing to make a generous donation. Or just lose prestige and legitimacy. Let's seek the support of the clergy. There we go. Keep them loyal. Establish Sunday schools. Just bam! What did it take? Stability at +2. Ruler has administrative strength. I feel like I've had that for a while. I don't know why that just popped up now. Alright. We'll take the 274 from the Mamluks. We'll take the important trade nodes. And we'll send this demand. Now we will look to Karaman. Who else are we at war with? Frankfurt. Did they ever get defeated? I wanted to have my ally take on them, but I guess we don't have any way to get to them. So instead, we're going to sue for peace with Karaman as a whole. 90% should be plenty to get what I want, which is every territory I have a claim on. And Hamid was the war goal. Wow, I can even take more. And this still doesn't affect any nations I really care about. Now we're getting pretty big. I still don't see any nations on here that are really bad. Though my overextension could be a big problem without the admin. Yeah, I'm not going to go quite that far. Instead, I am going to get war reparations and take as much money from them as I possibly can, which is actually quite a substantial amount. Damn it, I do want to take more territory. Annulling treaties with Frankfurt, sure. Get them out of this picture. That'll make it slightly easier next time. Oh, except that Frankfurt allows me to bring Savoy into the picture, but I won't need it. I'm so far ahead of them now. The westernization has finally paid off. Alright, let's do it. And I've got half of my armies to deal with each of these. And we want to deal with as much of this as we possibly can as quickly as possible. So do a 15 and then we'll wait. Oh boy, that's going to be problematic. Ooh, Antioch reclaimed gives us, wow, 20 patriarch authority. I guess that is what it is. 50 diplomatic power, though. Can't say no to that. And I think I'm also going to be... Ooh, but I really like the inflation reduction guy. Yearly prestige isn't bad either, though. But what's my inflation at now? It's 230. Still need the inflation reduction guy. Do I need a national focus? Extra 2 per month. So that's going to make a big difference after how many months? A year is going to give me 24. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to chance it. And the other thing is I can help my money by doing this. The only places I am going to keep up are these, the ones that might have some unrest. Yeah, the overextension's a problem. Venetian separatists actually are going to get a... Yeah, they got a pretty big boost from that. So maybe I can prevent them from doing something crazy by giving them some autonomy. I hate these events from overextension. You never think it's going to be so bad until these events start kicking in. Yeah, of course they're going to get tons of unrest for no damn reason. They know I am weak. Ah, we're repaying a loan. Very good. And what do we got here? 26, 26. Can we save up and make it to 58 or at least 36? This is Iron Man. I don't know what Novo Carthago is. The map mod is illusory political map mode. Illusory flat political map mode, I should say. Alright, so the first... So we got 2 years to deal with this overextension nonsense until it goes away. These events are going to keep popping until we completely deal with it. Let's see. I can't have any more national unrest, so is what it is. Oh, I've got 1,000 down here. Let's just get rid of that. Boom. Just like that. And we've got 2,000 in this army. We'll make that go away. And we don't have any in there, so... Alright, let's take the Navy now and split it up proper. Oops. Alright, and this trade fleet is going to protect trade in Venice again to get us the boost there. The other fleet, let's see if we can have that hunt pirates in the Ragusan node. I think that's the one that seems to get attacked by the Tunisian Barbary pirates all the damn time. Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but this map mode does make the political map mode look flat. You can zoom in and you can see that the Alps are still there, right? But when you zoom out just a little bit, they've formatted the map so that you can't tell that the Alps are there. It doesn't look 3D until you zoom in, which is kind of nice. I don't mind it looking 3D in like the actual 3D mode. Oh. We were expecting that. That's why we had an army there. Okay. So that's dealt with. And, ooh, good. 56. Let's get more of this overextension down quickly. Now, I am fully looking here and considering my options as to where I want this merchant to be. I think I can still benefit from that other people's merchant in there. So I'll move him here. The merchant that's currently in the Crimea. That should increase my trade income. 1986. Yeah, there we go. A little bit. Not much, but as we get cores on Aleppo and we really take advantage of having more trade power here, the local autonomy going down and all that, we'll get the burghers in charge. That number will continue to increase. Military access from Wallachia. Yeah, let's not piss him off. Oh, there we go. Again, kind of expected. Ooh, did not expect this. Hello, there we go. 24,000 should be enough. Let's see if we can use the other navy that's unfortunately on patrol. So this one's gonna... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention close enough to that. Okay. We'll do this if we can. Next. Oh, the illusory, that's all they really did is remove the shadow thing? That's interesting. Thought it'd be more than that. One more. Oh, we can't make this a core, but why? Oh, we don't have the control of it, of course. Oh, because there's a tiny, tiny other uprising there. You know, not huge. I should have enforced military access through Karaman, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, we'll get the rest of our army over here, and we'll even build some more to replace those mercenaries. Not going to get to Bolu before they get the separatism going, but that's too bad. But we can definitely stop Ankara from being attacked, I believe. I like supply limit increases, but they are not quite that important just now, so having yearly army tradition +1, very valuable. Corruption plus 0.5. Why does corruption go up when we unlock an idea? What about this is causing that? Anybody know? I must have missed that. I know that if your technologies are uneven, it can cause problems, but I don't know why unlocking that technology caused it. We don't have any major unrest right now. That's good. And we'll get Konya. Getting all this overextension taken care of. So we didn't push ourselves so far that we couldn't recover from it. We did use a lot of administrative power to do this. Legitimacy has been questioned. The nerve! Now we're at 60. Ugh. I've been having a problem with legitimacy this whole game. Ooh, you know what? We definitely do want to take Istria and Friuli from Hungarians, so let's get some claims going there. In fact, damn, we gotta get on that. We're 2 years past the deadline. They might have gained an ally by now. Let's see, who... They're at war. Ooh, the Commonwealth. I didn't realize that finished. But they're at war with the Commonwealth in what way? The Hungarian conquest. Oh, Wallachia called in the Commonwealth. Not a good idea, Hungary. That was a pretty bad idea, actually. As soon as I get these rebellions under control, I'm going to come eat up your southern borders. Now we can probably send these guys back to hunt pirates in the Ragusa trade node and keep those shores safe. And we've got a pretty decent income. Wow, this is a big rebel uprising. A diplomat in Florida is spying on us? I mean, I haven't looked at the New World, but seriously, Florida? Why? Why would you do that? If Florida also has control of the entire northeast and mid-Atlantic seacoast, that's interesting. French has control of Mexico, but it's getting quite a lot of separatist uprisings over there. And the Brits have taken control of South America and the East Indies there. West Indies, rather. Okay. I'm hoping now that unrest is being handled. Corruption is slowly being dealt with as our overextension goes down. Yes, 50 administrative power, thank you. That will be very helpful here. Aleppo can't be a core because Antioch is not yet a core. Oh, and why isn't this being retaken by the capital there, I wonder? Oh, it is. Okay. So now we can do that. That did put us behind the curve on... Oh, we're ahead of the curve on administrative now. That was perfect. Good timing. Techie is going to have a bit of an uprising here, which we can head off with a bit of autonomy. They're not super important in any way, so we will do that for them. And... stick an army on top of it. Should help reduce their willingness to rise up. How long does this rebel sentiment? 21. Another 4 years before that rises away. And the Croatian separatists, Dalmatia and Lika. That's all going to go down when our overextension... There's the first piece of it. Overextension is still +5, so that's all going down. Thank you, Masterer. We can get these territories converted. Let's speed it up to speed 4 while we do this. I'm just... You know, this is a very big game for me. I'm trying to do something that I've failed to do for quite a while. Forming the Roman Empire means taking on France and Spain, not to mention Austria. It's easy enough to beat up the Ottomans and the Mamluks, but those are big enemies. It's good to have a westernized Commonwealth on my friends list, though. But they are still way far behind on their tech. I mean, they're Western now, so they're hopefully going to be catching up over the next, I don't know, 50 years, but... Maybe they Westernized after me, and that's why they're so far behind. What does the state look like? This state is all of these, but I believe... Yeah, it'll cost us too much to do that, so we will ignore that for now. What is next? Why are we losing money? Army maintenance, yes. Fort maintenance, yes, but I do have the ones that I have for a reason. Reinforcements are hurting us a lot here. Let's cut down on army maintenance just for a little while. Just so we don't take any more loans out. Nobility gains loyalty. Man, my prestige always gets in the toilet. The nobles are causing all kinds of problems. Aleppo will soon become a core. As soon as we get Antioch, then we can start on Aleppo. Okay, Techie is much less likely to revolt now. That's fine. Dalmatia, though. Why is Dalmatia so high on this list? I never converted their religion. They still have separatism. I only took them from Hungary some... Let's see if they got 7. They started with 15. Is maybe 15 years ago, thereabouts. It looks like Hungary actually appears to be winning this war with the Commonwealth. Rather than get pulled into it, I definitely want to declare my own war. But let's see... We can't fabricate another claim until we get to 40. We only have those 2. Oh, we have 4, actually. And to be honest, what does my aggressive expansion look like in this area? 21. I'm not going to be able to take that many if I go to war right now. I do have a better relations over time advisor, which is going to help. Think I could defeat Hungary with just my 26,000 men here? It looks like they have about a decent-sized army. What happened to the Commonwealth's army? Oh, Commonwealth is... Are they only at war with Hungary? How are they losing so poorly? Frankfurt is allied with Hungary. That's not nothing, I guess. Oh, I didn't see. Frankfurt and Tuscany is involved here, too. So if I go to war with Hungary, I'm also going to war with Tuscany. Can't do it yet. Gotta wait until I deal with these overextension and this... oh, you know what? The corruption is also hurting me, isn't it? It's costing me 5. We can... Oops. Why didn't that work? There we go. That'll give us an extra ducat per month. Ooh, we have considerable control over the Venetian nodes now. That's interesting. Very interesting. How much more do we need before we can really... It's Ragusa. Ragusa is the weak link in this chain. All the ships in the world aren't going to make me have more than 50% in Ragusa. I'd rather collect 70% of what's being collected in Constantinople than just ship it all forward and have half of it go north to Vienna. Karamis separatists. There's a small chance. Let's raise these army maintenance just a little bit. That might make it go away, to be honest. Ah, the rebel sentiment went away because it's a new year also. Alright, and this overextension is finally going to be taken care of. What's the status? We've got now trade ideas. We could gain a merchant. But I really don't want to be this far behind on diplomatic or military. So ideas are out for the time being. Gotta finish catching up. Ah, how is this region? So we don't have Karaman, but we have 2 of them. Ah, this will increase it. We will make those into proper cores. Why do these look different? That's weird. You see this? You see this shield? What is that? It's not a territory versus a main core. They're the same. Oh, it says it's a territorial core. I need more. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Alright, Aleppo needs 54. Trebizond is trying to claim my territories up here. Very funny, Trebizond. There we go. Okay, early frigate and a galleon. And naval maintenance, global settler increase, and may sabotage recruitment. Interesting. There we go, an extra 5% trade efficiency. We're behind in the trade game. I want to fix that. 23 is when we get the next building. No, that's settler increase. Where's the buildings? There we go. 17 is when we get the trade depot. Croatian separatist. Dalmatia is still upset. Let's station our troops there to help lower their resolve. There we go. Hamid is now no longer a territorial core. Okay. We're spending a little time each year that passes The aggressive expansion penalties are falling off. Ooh, our religious unity is hurting right now. When do we get a new... We get 18. I think that's when we'll go for humanist ideas. I really like the minus 50% accepted culture threshold. That is very valuable when you've got a big giant empire that spans many different cultures. Specifically, Bulgarian and Serbian are not accepted. What I do need to do then is take Bulgarian culture and convert it to Serbian so that we get a larger chunk of our culture as Serbian. That will allow Serbian to become accepted. Yeah, we already decided we didn't want to do this. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dalmatia. And I didn't give them their full... Oh, boy. I can only hope that my troops... Yes! Their superior quality has won the day. We're almost done getting rid of this inflation. What about our loans? Still 1,500. Okay, I think our provincial unrest is finally handled. Modena is back, willing to... Ooh, I'm going to gain the inflation. It's awful, but I got to do it. I think now, if I take my 13 ships, let's make it one more, and instead I have them protect trade in Aleppo, it might suit us better than protecting trade in Venice. I'm not sure, but we're going to do a quick test here and find out. So 2151 versus what happens? 2176. They didn't get there yet, though. I don't think they count as correcting trade. So 2151. 2160. Slightly more. And once Aleppo finally finishes its coring, I can give the burghers control of it. And I'll have significantly more control over that there. Here's another problem. I can't pull this up without... Oh! I will be gaining a new merchant here. 3 years. Okay. Even though I really do want this, having a new merchant to transfer, to use my trade power in Alexandria to send it home. Very valuable. Modena, still very upset. Byzantium claims a claim on Baridia. I didn't even see what it was, but I got a claim on it. Ah, this territory here. Bardia. Speaking of that, I want to get spy network up in the Mamluk territory. And the Papal State, definitely. We'll fabricate our claim on Romagna. And I think that's it. We can't fabricate anymore, so let's take that off. And we'll start fabricating on the Mamluks. Oh, we already did. Let's start fabricating on Karaman again. Alright, 14. Okay, we are now in a position where we can go after Hungary without any huge penalties, I think. Hungary still being at war with Poland? No. Poland lost that war. That's a little concerning. Oh, Hungary is allied with Spain now? Spain didn't go to war. So, yeah. Damn, I missed my window. I mean, Spain still would have come to their aid and it would have been awful, so that's not a good, you know, thing to be happy about. But Let's see. My trade fleet can be upgraded if I get enough money. So let's see about doing that. Actually, let's send them to the actual shipyards to do it. 268. I'm almost there. Supporting the Cossacks makes the burghers upset. To be honest, it'll work. 268.84. It's going to be a while before I have that, and I'd almost rather spend it on something else. But for the fact that, to be honest, this will increase my money. When does our truce here end? 1629. Yeah, 1629 for those. So I can absolutely fit in a war with Hungary. I just don't want to do it with Spain involved. Even with Poland on my side. The Commonwealth, I should say. Oh boy, they are not happy with me right now. I need to fix that. What of this don't I need? Ah, we lost a general. That's too bad. Wait. Tuscany. I could go to war with Tuscany, and through Tuscany, Hungary, without going to war with Spain. And when I go to war with Hungary and force them to peace out separately, I could demand that they annul their treaties with Spain. Beautiful. So, we don't need any more claims on them in that case. We're not going to get a lot. Meanwhile, we could certainly get a lot from Tuscany. Let's make sure we have as many claims as we can take. We've got 2, 3 we can take from Tuscany, and that's probably all we're going to take. So, actually, that's a moot point there. Actually, a moot point does not mean that it's a null point. That's something that people get wrong a lot. A moot point actually means it is a point that is essentially tabled, meaning we will be coming back to it later at a moot. Just a little fun fact for you there. But before we go to this war, let us annihilate these loans. Just finish them. Once they're gone, it'll be way easier to do everything. Starting by getting rid of those forts, army maintenance all the way down, making as much money as possible. My advisors are costing me a lot, but I really do need the +2 here. Let's make sure we improve relation with our allies. We do not want these particular alliances to end. Speed it up to speed 5 while we wait for this to go burn through. Okay, we got these ships. We upgrade them. Now we do trade. Protect trade in Aleppo. In us, they trust. Mercenary maintenance down. Don't have any mercenaries, so that's fine. We'll massively increase this trade power when we get the burghers in charge. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened? No! No! No way! I've never had anything as amazing as this happen. I can't even. So, for those of you who don't follow this game, when the leader of a country dies without an heir, there is a small chance, depending upon who has royal marriages with that nation, that another nation will inherit the throne, essentially, and you get what's called a personal union. So my family was mixed in with the Polish nobility and royal blood, so much so that one of my heirs was on their throne and died, leaving me control over the entire Commonwealth, the largest land power in pretty much all of Europe. I mean, it probably can take on France or Spain independently if it had its full... It didn't have the technology. Now it does, because I'm in charge. Wow. Wow. I never get this lucky. I've never had a personal union that I haven't been on the receiving end of. Okay. Of course, Great Britain is going to fight me over it, but you know what? They're not going to win. Now, the problem is they have high liberty desire. We cannot placate the local lords, unfortunately. Enable support loyalists. Reduces liberty desire 20% at the cost of 10% of their monthly income. So we would lose 10% of their monthly income. They're not giving me anything right now, so it might not be the worst decision in the world. But here's the question. How much more can they like us? You know what? I don't want anybody to support them. So for now, I'm going to take that decision. There we go. I can turn that off whenever I want? Yes, I can. So we'll wait until we massively improve our relations with them. Meanwhile, I suppose we could annex Theodoro soon enough. Oh boy. I kind of want to make them a march, but I guess as a personal union they are what they are. I have to have them for 50 years without them revolting against me, essentially. And then I can integrate them into my empire and just own all of their territory as core Byzantine territory. But right now, all we have to do to win against Britain is to prevent them from taking Warsaw, because the British royalty was also mixed in with the Commonwealth royal blood, but mine, I guess, was closer. All I have to do is wait and not let them conquer any of my territory. So I'll keep my 2 armies in the 2 areas that I control here. And anything that comes up in the Commonwealth is probably going to be defeated by the Commonwealth. I hope I didn't inherit their debt. They were pretty deep in debt. Yeah, I did not. Let's see what happens next month, how much income I'm going to get from this. Oh, that's right. They're still considered a separate nation. I'm just going to get potentially some income from them as if they were a vassal. Is that right? Costly trade embargoes. Yes, we need to deal with that. Soon. Let's get the Karaman claim on Karaman itself. And then break that off, and we'll get rid of this costly trade. The Mamluk, by getting that personal union, by the way, the Mamluks are now... we want Rosetta. The Mamluks are now no longer... I can't rival them. They're too small because I have the Commonwealth. That'll allow me to take on... I mean, they were my allies already, so I was already able to use them. They just weren't always willing. Revoke embargo against the Mamluks. And we need to choose new rivals after this war ends. I'm worried that there won't be any except for France. Austria still over 100 unhappy and not willing to make an alliance with me. I don't really blame them. My only concern is that the Commonwealth is going to pull me into a bunch of wars up here against Muscovy, but so be it. Oh, is that 10% of our monthly income? It's costing us that? Is that how that's working? Yeah, support loyalists. Okay, I see. That's fine. Again, as soon as we get our improved relation high enough, we can stop that expenditure. As far as this war with Great Britain, we just have to do nothing, and we'll gain up to 25% war score. If we win battles, we'll even do better. I just got to watch out for... Wait, the Papal State. The Papal State is involved in this war. Brilliant. I've been wanting to take that one territory from them for so long. I could force them to peace out, and that's all she wrote. Meanwhile, crap, I don't know how to get... Tuscany's not going to let me through. Maybe they will. No, I don't think they will. They might have an agreement with the Papal State to let each other through. I'm going to keep my armies close together just in case some British show up to fight alongside Tuscany. And now I'm kind of happy I have this little corridor that allows the Commonwealth to bring their armies to me as needed. It's costing me a lot of money, this thing, because I suddenly had to spring up all of my defensive fortifications. I'm actually going to turn this one off because it's way deep in the Turkish territory. So is this one. I don't expect the... Yeah, I don't think the British are going to land way over on Anatolia. So I'll try to save a little money here. Tuscany's getting ready to try to fight me. Oh no, Tuscany's not. I'm at war with Papal State instead. Yeah, you're right. Got to be careful with the Liberty Desire and the troops. 15,999 subs. Oh no. No, I understand that the personal union junior partner can't declare wars. I was worried about Muscovy attacking Poland and dragging me into it. Technically, I guess, as we were allies, it would have been the same. I'm a little worried that I don't have the naval prowess to deal with this either. So what I'm going to do is get these ships repaired and even give them an additional few. It's not going to take on the entire British fleet, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 136 ships. Can't stop it. Really happy that Austria is continuing to allow me access. However, they don't like me anymore, so we're going to need to fix that. Improve relations with Austria, please. ASAP. Meanwhile, here's the real question. Can I force them to convert to my religion? I can. Gonna be awful if I do. But gonna be awful if I inherit them later and their whole territory is not my religion. Good news is hopefully by that time I will have unlocked humanist ideas and lowered national unrest and tolerance of heretics by +3. So that will make it significantly easier to deal with that particular crisis. Okay. So here's 26,000 British ships taking over Theodoro of all places. Really? Really? I just don't care. I'm going to force the Papal State to peace out first. And I can do that. How big is the Papal State's army? I don't want to... I can't do anything navally. I just want to take this one province and maybe force the Papal State to sign a peace treaty giving it to me. It would take a while. The war has to go on for a while to make that happen. I mean, I could even force it just with using the Commonwealth. Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't go after Theodoro. They went after Bessarabia. And they've got 37,000 there, and they're not fighting. Why? Do they not think that they can take them on? It's possible that they're too far backwards because of the military level. They're 14 versus almost certainly at least 16. They're at 17. Yeah, okay. I understand now. Let's bring these guys over. And as soon as that is done, we'll bring them as well and fight off the British while hopefully holding on to Romania. Oh, look at this! Little Savoy is helping me! Thanks, Savoy! If you could conquer the rest of the Papal State, that would be great. Actually, yeah, let's stay there, help conquer that thing. Actually, I didn't check to see. No. We'll go deal with those 27,000 soon enough. I want the Papal State first. I'd love to take them as a vassal. Grab Rome, bring it back in the right hands. I know Rome is fortified. I'm going to bring over my army as soon as this navy is no longer needed here. And just, I mean, that's a risk. I really hope that the British Navy isn't lurking around in the Mediterranean somewhere just waiting to crush my tiny fleet. There we go. That's not a bad way to do it. Oh, Army Reformer. That's not great. We need to deal with that. Fort Defense, Discipline. That's very expensive. Can't afford it. National Manpower Modifier would also be very valuable at this particular juncture, so I'll take that. Does a personal union contribute money like a vassal? I don't know. I would guess not, based on what I saw before. The Papal State sent its army way up there. Ooh, there's the military drill that I was hoping to get. That'll help. More so than my current option. And if I can get one... Ah, I can! Boom. Discipline plus 5%. Those fell together perfectly. And now that I have the merchant, and this is a core, but it's not a territorial core. We'll fix that. Now make these burghers. And that should fix this pretty significantly in a second. Same here. Make this a core. Pay if we make it a full core. Give this to the burghers. That went up to 31, this went up to 35, and we switch over into here, and we transfer trade power with our brand new merchant, and we will go from, let's see, 1830. I think we're going to go to a significant increase here. Probably to 21, 22 at least. Ah, there you go, 21. Not bad at all. Okay. Anyway, our army is joining the army in Roma to help siege that down. What will I get? The Mamluks. I'm currently doing that. Okay. Can't do any testing right now. Ports are being blockaded by the British. And there's another 19,000 joining. Okay, as soon as I get rid of the Papal State, I gotta go crush that. Man, they're crushing their way across. And that's a huge army. I want to catch them separately, but getting the Papal State out of this will certainly help. It's the smart play, I believe. Especially because I hope these 33,000 will actually... Wait, did they lose a battle to the Papal State up there? Is that why they're weak? Austria attacking Alsace, which only gets them in a war with Brunswick. Thought maybe they'd be going to war with France. That would be great. I'd love for them to tire each other out. What's the next claim at? 30 for them. As soon as we get that, we'll pull back. Probably claim Cyprus. Ports are blockaded. Yeah, I know. Luckily, Actually, this navy's awful. I could crush this one. I don't have any heavy ships or anything in it. I'm going to finish out Roma, and then I'm going to go crush that fleet. That way they can't bring any more of their tiny little cogs over here. Should have noticed that it's a pretty ginormous armies they're dropping off here. That means almost all of them are transports. I'm just checking the chat here. Thank you, Complex. I'm glad you like it. So yeah, I do want to keep my fleet here, just dealing with... Oh, you know what? Screw it. I can use these light ships to help against blockade Rome, and the rest of these ships can go and fight the cogs, preventing any reinforcements, I hope. Divert resources. Or take local unrest. Can't deal with unrest right now with this particular war going on, unfortunately. There we go. We just swapped out those two navies. We've got another ship here. Ah, a galley-type ship. Oh. Oh, you see the British fleet is trying to slip away. They know I'm no longer hiding next to the Papal State, and they are concerned. Where did they go? Down here? Man, these animations are so slow. Just show me where they're going next. 24th of July. Oh, we're going to catch them. We are going to catch them. You need to come join the battle. There we go. Kill as many transports as we can. Get them on our side if we can. Jeez, look at their naval morale is way higher than me. But their transports, I still think will win. Oh, they ran away as soon as they got the opportunity. Alright. Well, that was kind of to be expected. I wasn't going to be able to do a full destruction. But Rome is ready to fall. And the Mamluks now can provide us with another claim on Cyprus. So I'm a little bit prepared for the next war. I have 3 claims on the Mamluks. I'll cancel that so I can see what I can do about this particular war. What can we get out of this? Can we get them to be a vassal? No, but I can take Romagna and then get war reparations and have them give me a lot of money. And what else? I don't need that. Annul their treaties with Great Britain, Liege, I guess. Nothing else is necessary. I kind of want them to stay allied with Hungary so that I can have an easy target to drag Hungary into the war, or vice versa. Okay, Austria no longer can improve relations. Great. Let's use this then against... Oops, wrong thing. Karaman, we need to build a spy network. I'm still planning ahead for that war. That's coming over there. Which means we also need to start building again our spy network in Mamluk territory. And we'll just pull one of these guys off as soon as this particular thing here has failed. The walls, that is. Here we go, 50-50 chance. Call it, chat. What's it going to be? Oh, a miss. Water shortage, though. Next one, 2/3. Thereabouts. Oh, we lost the Master of Mint. He was very valuable. Ah, we have another Master of Mint. Perfect. He's even a 1. We still need that to go down. And if I do this... I didn't actually look at it, but I don't... Okay, there we go. Let's make sure there's not going to be a coalition if I take Romagna. Just by the crappy guys I don't care about. If I were to also take Rome... Wow. Rome is worth how much? That's certainly possible. What do you think, guys? Should I take Rome? Does it belong to me? I think it does. It is the symbolism, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think we can demand their full annexation, though. I think we just looked at that, right? No, the last one requires another 48% war score because they're not main enemies. But, Ah, there it is. Okay. Now it'll show up green. And we'll take a little money from them as well. Again, triple checking the coalition thing. Because the other war here I'm about to end against the British, I don't need to worry about. I got enough administrative power. Okay, send demand. Done. Rome has finally been returned. There we go. Let's get this 26,000 back up here. Or technically I want it back over here. So let's see how the ships are going to do it. There we go. With that 50,000, I could then go and deal with these British. One would hope that the Commonwealth would join me. Here we go. Yes, Rome, the city where it all began, is once again in our hands. Now, it's in the Genoa trade node, so it's not helping much in that particular department. But look at that. 18 base tax. Guess who's getting the clergy coming home to dinner? Yeah, Rome. Yeah. And then 11 and 11. That is insane. Ooh, missionaries +1. I'm happy about that. I've been needing it now. I'm a little concerned. The British have 7, 3, and 3. They have a lot of cavalry. I only have 8,000. So maybe we raise a little bit more. And then 2,000 more for the other army. And where's my light fleet? Light fleet can come over here and blockade. At least it'll be close in case the main fleet has to engage. How did I get rid of the Ottomans? My standing strategy is to restart the game over and over again as Byzantium until both Poland and Hungary hate the Ottomans and they don't hate each other, and then immediately get them as allies, and then immediately attack the Ottomans and promise those two land so that they'll join you in an offensive war. Then win the war, take back a big chunk of Greece, and then immediately when it's available again, you pull them both into a war with their 10 favors. And you just keep doing that, and the Ottomans eventually will be too small to deal with you. But it took me about 60 to 70 retries to get that to happen. And the good news is because we are not Catholic, we don't have to deal with... Ooh! Nice! The British... I hate when the AI does this. You got 34,000 reinforcements standing right there that could come in to help. And it's like, no, we're going to stay and siege this city. You're going to lose the war. You're crazy talk now. Actually, these are going to go up here. Join in Epirus. Still trying to catch back up and get ahead in technology. I haven't been ahead in technology except the administrative for quite a long time. Oh, that doesn't look good. There's an extra 20,000 came to save the day, but the British are going to win. Luckily, they're getting beaten down, so that when my troops come in, we'll be able to take them out. Right now I'm stuck here, though. This particular thing is blocking my way. Where's my main fleet now? I'm going to keep my light ships with my main fleet. That way, if they want to come beat me, they're going to have to bring all their heavy ships. Yeah, I can't bring these guys on without getting a lot of attrition, so we're just going to wait it out with the blockade in place. Oh, and we've already got a full artillery bonus. So it is unnecessary to bring in extra men. Still costing me a lot of money, though. Alright, I'll raise war taxes here. And now I think I can disable support loyalists. There we go. Yeah, apparently they don't give me any money as a personal union partner. There we go. -10. I want to turn off all of these forts, but I'm still nervous that the British fleet will show up with... Oh, Persia also came to help me out. Thank you, Persia. Rebel uprising. Farah. Modina's still upset about this whole thing being part of the empire. Fine, have a bit more autonomy just so I don't have to deal with your nonsense right now. I mean, their separatism is almost gone. It's just that these other things are piling up. Especially the intolerance. We gotta convert them soon. Yes, England did form Great Britain, you can see. This one. Ah, a strong defense. Hold on, Commonwealth folks, I'm coming. Here's the Persians helping. I mean, this war score is hurting me here because the British were able to take Warsaw, but I got their main ally, their only ally, actually. They have their colonies involved in the war, but colonies never really sent any troops back to fight in the old world. Well, I'm trying not to deal with the... I'm behind on my technology and ideas because of westernization. So I'm trying my best not to spend my monarch points liberally. Wow. How do I keep taking out so many loans so fast? Oh, I just repaid one. That's why. My allies keep getting kicked in the teeth over here. There we go. Let's go help them. It's just this one British army that is pretty strong. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be strong enough as well. I have plus 5% discipline and plus bribes growing more accepted. That's no good. And so I have plus 5 discipline and plus like 15% morale from some bonuses. Amongst other things. This should do it. The British will have to retreat here. And then we can destroy them for the rest. Trying to get my religious unity up. Milan doing some spy nonsense against us. Let's see how our army fares against the Brits. Pretty evenly matched. If we just don't roll awful, we'll be okay, but it looks like we're not doing well. We might be outnumbering them, however. And I've got 28,000 reinforcements coming, so they are in big trouble. There it is. Oh, did they really just go right there? Yeah, goodbye the rest of your army. See ya. Boom. Although we lost so many battles, it's now minus 13 over there. That sucks. It's going to mean this war lasts a little longer, unfortunately. But at this point, I am confident in bringing my armies all the way back and lowering my fort's maintenance. I have 800 development. We are an empire, which means our income from vassals is pretty heavily increased. Unfortunately, we don't have any vassals at the moment. I was going to make Hungary my vassal, but I can't really make any big vassals while I have the Commonwealth here. Otherwise, their liberty desire will grow pretty big. I have to keep a big army. Means I need a good manpower cushion. At this point, this war score is going to keep going up. We just have to wait until they are willing to sign a white peace. Which is pretty soon. As soon as we get that back, actually, could be. Lublin is 1.5. Romagna is now part of our core. Now they, I believe, was part of a state already that we had pretty considerable control over. Yep. What is this? Parma. Allied with Savoy, my allies, unfortunately. Karaman, fabricating a claim. Let's see, what do we want? Adana, I think, is what we want. For sure. That'll help connect our little empire there anyway, so that's another good reason to take Adana. Meanwhile, what state Roma would want those two in the end? All right. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Crunched. I'm going to take a chance just to lower my maintenance a little bit. Just a little bit. I know we're not at full. But to be honest, I think we'll see a British fleet coming, especially if we come over here and patrol it with our full fleet. Alright, bingo. Now we make it a state, we core it, and we give it to the clergy, because man, oh man, that tax income. It'll be even better if it's no longer looted and we get their culture and their religion flipped over. Although right now, it's a religious center, would make it very difficult. I will still be able to do it as soon as I finish all of my ideas. States demand provinces. Nobility wants... damn it, nobility. Where's our manpower? Focused. I think this is already nobility. Yep. Burghers. Ah, here we go. We'll give that to the nobility. Get a little bit more manpower from it. Okay. What's going to readily uprise? Papal separatists in Romagna and Roma. Give them autonomy. Slow it down. But just in case, let's give them the fortresses. Then we'll move one army there. We'll move one army here. Tuscany still allied with France? No, but they are allied with Hungary. So that, Tuscany is still our way to attack Hungary. But right now, I think, yeah, our coalition in the west would be very dangerous to attack anything over there. We definitely want to attack in the Middle East where, yeah, people are pissed at us, but we don't care because we can trounce them with much superior technology. All right, let's see. Do they want a peace at this point? So this gives me new hope. Integrating the Commonwealth would give me great wealth. Damn, still -7. All right. And help me towards my ultimate goal of conquering Iberia, France, Italy, Balkans, Anatolia, Mashriq, and then Cairo, Vienna, Zealand, and London. That's what's required to reform the Roman Empire. Very difficult. It means you're going to have to fight Austria. You're going to have to fight France and completely defeat France, completely defeat Spain. And also, not to mention, starting by completely defeating the Ottomans. Spain was forced to release Galatia? In what war? Spain is massive. Where's the... Here. 16th last year. No. Became famous. I don't know what all these are. Annexed by Galatia, 1564. That was a long time ago. Portugal forced them to? Huh. Never even noticed that. At this point, I need to find out who Spain's rivals are and get them to be my allies. France, of course, and the Netherlands. Nope, we're almost done with this war. No need to raise taxes. Oh, there's that Roman uprising I was worried about. Crap, forgot to do this before. But we have 11,000 more men on the way. Is it enough? Oh boy. At least we're on the defensive. Not that that counts for a huge amount. We got there too late. Yep, let's increase the army maintenance. I hope I don't lose all 12,000 men here. Because we can't retreat through anything. Yeah, we did. Okay, well, that's a problem. Let's start with this template here. How much does it cost? Too much. I'll take another damn loan because of my stupidity. I just want a big army real quick so that the Commonwealth doesn't get any ideas here. But this 28,000 should do it now. These guys are weaker now than they were. And coming out with 16,000 that are fully moraled up. Come on. Oh, we didn't bring a leader. Why does it always bring the leader last when you auto move? Oh my god. The battle's not going to last long enough. Well, maybe it will. Maybe we'll get lucky with the dice. Okay, here it comes. 19th. Oh, they made it in time. The landing speed was much faster. I wonder if it's because it's my territory. Alright, so we were able to quell that. Luckily. That could have been way worse. Could have lost both armies at the same time. Oh, I see what you meant about Great Britain. Yes, it could have been Scotland that formed Great Britain, but in this case, I believe it was England, in fact, that did it. Whoa. There's a bunch of light ships up there, but let's see if we can get England. Yes! There we go! Ta-da! The Commonwealth is officially mine. The succession war is over. So, let's send these guys back to their previous Protect Trade mission. Constantinople, we already have a lot of stuff there. Venice could be beneficial. Ragusa doesn't help because we don't have an actual trader there. We could try and get up to 2.5 slipped over to me here. I think we need it in Alexandria. I think that's going to give me the best return on my investment. Let's find out. Well, they didn't get there yet. And we need a new... We need Spain, definitely. And the Mamluks are available again. We'll definitely take them. An idea. Trade range. Nope. We'll save it for technology that we are still behind on. $22.43. Yeah, there we go. We got over an extra ducat from the trade power that we're sending up there. Now, when is the next war with the Mamluks? 1629. So about a year away. Unfortunately, it's 11:22 in real life in the evening, and I'm going to need to get to bed. But that was a very, very productive night. We got extra lucky with the Commonwealth there. I'm still rooting out corruption from all this nonsense. Luckily, it's going to go down enough to completely go away at the end of this year. And that will get me a bit more money. Reinforcements are costing me a bundle. Let's do this so we stop costing so much money. The missionaries are costing. Fort maintenance should be all the way at 0 for now. Interest on these loans is abysmal. Advisors are costing me a ton. 2 plus 2's definitely hurting me. Let's drop down to a +1 here. That's an extra 5 ducats. What do we have available for a +1 here? Trade efficiency? Yeah, as much as I like having that better relations over time bonus right this second, I need the money. I could be gaining an extra 7 ducats a month because I've had loans that just, I pay them off and then I need them again and then I pay them off and I just need to get rid of them. And then I will never need to pay them off again. How are my armies mixed? 3-1-2 ratio? I don't know. I just kind of have a static idea of always have at least 6,000 cavalry, 4,000 if it's too expensive, and then 6,000 if you can make it in each army. Because having more than 6 doesn't really help you. It just costs you a bunch of money. The main advantage of cavalry being that they can flank. They have a wider flanking range, so it allows them to gang up more on the enemy flanks and damage them in sort of a focus fire. So I always try to have at least 4 in the early game if you can't afford 6, and then once you can afford 6, definitely get 6. And after that, fill up the front line with your combat width. So if you look at your combat width and it says it's 30, and you've got 6,000 cavalry in there, then you want to have as much infantry as you can to get it close to 30. So maybe 20,000 infantry if you can do it. Instead, what I usually wind up doing is having 2 independent armies. Like in this case, I have 12, 6, and 10, and this is going to be 12, 6, and 10. That way, when I combine them together, I have more than enough to fill the combat width. And then they can also break apart and work independently fairly well because they would have 3,000 cavalry on each flank. And 10,000... Oh, let's get rid of these mercenaries, too. I didn't realize I had these. Oh, that was part of the build-up. That's right. There we go. Now my armies will go back to full strength. Karaman is still getting that. We do spy network on Mamluks. At this point, I think I declare on Karaman and the Mamluks next time because they don't have enough heavy hitters for me to care, and Commonwealth is guaranteed to come help me anyway. Ooh! I can't take that legitimacy hit. I gotta take a stability. That sucks. That's expensive to get back up there. Especially because I really want all my monarch power. I'm finally caught up basically on administrative technology. In 2 years, I'll basically finally catch up there. But my diplomatic technology is still way behind, and my military tech is at least 2 techs behind the rest of the world. Let's look at our technology map mode here. You can see Commonwealth is unfortunately very far behind. They westernized, though, so they are catching up. But we do not want to fight Austria anytime soon. The reason that we're probably so hard put to get money is because our trade, the advantages of being ahead of time in trade and getting the bonuses to trade efficiency and production efficiency that you get in these basic technologies we don't have. All right, but now we're at plus 15. We only have to basically give our army half of their pay in order to do it. 3,000 in debt. Ugh. And we have a lot of forts that we're paying for. And that reminds me, I wanted to get rid of the one in Romania because we don't have to worry about the unrest anymore. And it's very expensive. Oh, no. An heir to the throne. 602. Not the worst I've seen, but man, that diplomatic power could be valuable. Convert the heretics of Antioch. Excellent. There's the extra trade efficiency for us. Boom. And we can convert yet another, Aleppo. Okay. So I think this is it, ladies and gents. I am basically on the cusp of starting another great war with Karaman and the Mamluks. It will completely wipe out Karaman. And the Mamluks will take more territories in Aleppo to try and secure more of that trade power, although we already have a real large amount. And then we'll take definitely Rosetta from the Mamluks, and as much extra that we can take along the coast, because coast, of course, gives you the most trade power. We also want Cyprus from them, because it is a Greek culture, so it's very easy to get without penalties. Once we've done that, in the east, I mean, we'll just keep hitting on them until we completely collapse the Mamluks and take all of their territory. At that point, we want to continue going east because the Persian trade node is very valuable, and there's 15 ducats just sitting there, not going anywhere. And even though Persia is my ally, we're going to have to turn against them to get that, to head on over to Aleppo, and then from Aleppo to Constantinople, and from Constantinople to Ragusa, and from Ragusa to Venice, where all the trade from the entire Middle East and the Near East goes. I'll have enough merchants to do it. I'll have 5. So you put 1 in Ragusa to prevent the trade from going up to Vienna. You don't need to put any in Constantinople because there's only 1 exit from Constantinople. So there will automatically go towards your trade hub. So you put 1 in Ragusa, 1 in Aleppo, 1 in Alexandria. Those will make sure that the trade goes in the direction that you want. Aleppo, of course, you want going to Constantinople so that it gets boosted by any merchants that are there, which we might have, I don't know. And then we'll have the 1 in Persia, which will be pulling the trade all the way over to Aleppo. Actually, Aleppo might go to Alexandria, then Alexandria to Constantinople, then Constantinople to Ragusa. So that'll boost it every time you get a merchant. That is how you get a ton of money in this area of the world. But it does require significant control of the Ragusa trade node. This is the weak link here. Even though I have all of the coastal territories of Ragusa, and I have the coastal center of trade, and I've got the burghers working there, there's still the problem of too much of this territory being in Hungary's hands. That's going to change. But then all of the other guys, like in the Genoa trade node, try to pull some of the trade this way. Austria and Vienna and all the Germanic people try to pull the trade up north. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different merchants here pulling trade north. So you have to make sure that 80% or so of this trade goes to Venice, and then you can claim the most of it if you can also claim most of the Venetian trade node. So, excuse me. That's what we're going to be doing. My trade power is because I'm collecting from not my capital. If it was my capital, I would have a lot more trade power here. All I need to do is take a few more provinces in here before I'm ready to really feel confident moving my trade capital from Constantinople to Venice. Doing so would be quite beneficial overall. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll pick this up again tomorrow, probably around 7 o'clock. And you can continue to watch. It is 1629. We have a little under 200 years to conquer, well, pretty much all of Western Europe. That's going to be difficult, but I think we can do. Have a good one.